want to know the truth, that I'm not running, that I'm in full cooperation, that I'm willing to do whatever I have to do to bring justice, that this man should never be let out of prison.
The husband of an accused killer speaking out tonight in an effort to defend himself as questions surround the case continue to grow. Thank you for joining us tonight at 6. I'm David Custer. 50-year-old Mark Latunsky is charged in the death of 25-year-old Kevin Bacon. The Swartz Creek man was meeting up with someone from a dating app. His remains found days later in a Shiawassee County home. Now, I sat down with Mark Latunsky's husband today to talk about the man he knew and the information circulating on social media about him.
Nobody should have to go through this. No parent should ever have to bury a child.
Jamie Arnold talking about the parents of Kevin Bacon. 25-year-old Bacon was found murdered inside what was once Arnold's permanent residence in Bennington Township, a home he shared with his husband, accused killer Mark David Latunsky.
What is somebody who, when you met, was this kind, gentle soul who turned into this monster? You don't want to believe it.
He says he can't believe his husband is charged with murder and mutilation in Bacon's death on Christmas Eve. Arnold says he separated from Latunsky in September and moved out of the house because of his husband's lifestyle.
One time I came home and there's somebody there, and he tried to get me involved, and it was like, you know what? I'm going to make me dinner. I'm going to go to bed. That's why I had to get out. So I had to get out. I couldn't take that lifestyle anymore.
And when's the last time you talked to Mark?
I talked to Mark on Christmas Day. I had some friends over and I didn't want him to be alone, so I invited him over Christmas Day if he wanted to come.
Okay, so
he arrived there in the afternoon, I don't know, sometime around 1, 2 o'clock. He appeared to be normal. He never exhibited any signs that anything was wrong.
Jamie said Christmas Day was the last time he talked to his husband, but later told me that his car broke down the Monday before Christmas and he had to get a rental car. He said he had no one to call for help.
On Friday the 27th, he was here to take my car, the rental car, back because it was costing me a fortune. And he said, hey, you know what? Why don't you use my car? There's a truck, you know, I'll get that fixed up and I'll drive that and you can drive my car until your car is fixed.
Did you take Mark back to the house on that Friday?
Yes, I did.
Did you go in the house?
I did not. I dropped him off at 10:30 at night and came back home. I had to work the next day and he never once said, hey, why don't you come in? He just got out of the car, left, and I left.
Kevin Bacon's body was found the following morning. Jamie says he was interviewed by police. Michigan State Police told TV5 they cannot confirm if Arnold had been interviewed by investigators, but did say there are no other suspects at this time.
The police told me that if they thought I was involved, I would have been arrested by now if I was under any kind of suspicion.
Why would you think that people would think you're involved?
Because of social media, because of what's out there. All they know is what they see. I understand. They see pictures of us together. They see that we are married, that we live in the same place. They don't know that I left. They don't know the reasons why I left.
Arnold says he never met Kevin Bacon and he doesn't understand how or why this happened. He says he's coming forward to proclaim his innocence and clear his name.
If you're in hiding, you're guilty. Or if you're in public, you're guilty. If, you know, what you say is guilty. Why would you have him over to your house on Christmas? Well, because he was somebody I cared about, that I didn't want to be alone on Christmas, because how do you stop loving somebody? Do I love him now? The person he was 5 years ago, this person, no.
Funeral arrangements for Kevin Bacon have been set. A viewing will be held this Thursday from 2 to 4 p.m. and 6 to 8 p.m. at the Sharp Funeral Home in Swartz Creek. The funeral will be held Friday at 11 a.m.